the toughest things that we have to deal with is we spend months and every waking moment with puppies that we raise, and we trust that who we're selling the puppies to are going to A, give them an amazing life, B, communicate with us, and C, just, we typically, I would say 99% of the people we sell puppies to, we stay in touch with them. And every now and then it's literally so disappointing. And I'm going to share with you something that I've had to deal with the last couple of days that has just been like, but it's not the first, but it's very rare. So we sold a puppy to somebody, and actually I ended up holding on to this puppy for an extra couple weeks so they could go on vacation, which I typically don't do because the siblings go home, and the puppies just are so ready to be integrated into a family. So many people wanted this puppy, but this person really expressed how much they had fallen in love with the puppy, and so we acquiesced and we held on to the puppy. I'm not going to say who, but basically the puppy ended up going finally to their home via flight nanny, and we helped coordinate all that, etc. They get the puppy, and she indicates that there is a string or something embedded in the puppy's tail nub. Now, keep in mind, I've never noticed this. I am with the puppy. Mark is with the puppy from the get-go. Our vet saw the puppy literally 10 days prior, 10 to 12 days prior. Never saw anything. So the person presents me with a bill that they want me to pay $550 for the vet to remove a string that they believe is kind of around like the tail area and had gotten embedded. $550. I could tell at this point that there wasn't going to be a reasonable resolution. So the person had only had the puppy for a couple days. I said, you know what? I will give you a complete refund. I will fly the puppy back on my dime. That's just the best way to do it. You haven't even had the puppy for 2 days. Let's just, I would like my vet to see this puppy, and I will give you a complete refund on your expenses, everything. And she said, okay. And so I set it up with the flight nanny and her. I then get a text from her hours later, we don't want to return the puppy. Then I get screenshots from a lot of my breeder friends that she has gone on social media and completely bashed me. People have said, oh, the puppy must be living in a hellhole. Came from literally exact words, from a hellhole. She's posting pictures of the puppy, completely bashing me, which, by the way, we have in our contract that if you choose to not resolve an issue with us and you decide to go on social media and bash us, your contract is null and void. We have a social media agreement that you will not go and bash us without, obviously we're trying to make this right. I offered her a complete refund so she could just be happy. And she took it upon herself to go on a page and completely bash us. Even though I had offered her a complete refund on the puppy to fly the puppy back on my dime, which she hadn't even had the puppy for a couple days. But sometimes it's easier just to say, all right, I'll give you your money back. You can move on. You can go find a puppy that you're happy with, because you can choose to get completely taken advantage of by a vet, but I don't have to choose to do that. I want my vet to look at this puppy. This is something we never saw. When I tell you I have bathed this puppy, I have taken care of this puppy. Mark has, even more so than me. My kids, the puppy has seen a vet. This is nothing that we've seen. So I needed to see this for myself. And I certainly am not going to pay a vet $550 to have a string removed, which, by the way, she didn't realize that I was going to see this. In the post that she was bashing us said, I'm just going to go ahead and keep the puppy and have it removed surgically when I have him fixed down the road. So obviously whatever's going on isn't life-threatening, and you're going to go ahead and just have them while he's under getting fixed. But she didn't want me to see that. But what she doesn't realize is that I have many, many friends in this business who look out for me, and I look out for them, because people know that innately I will always do the right thing for the puppy. I will always do the right thing for the puppy. If you don't like it as the buyer, I'm sorry, but the right thing for that puppy was to come back to me and to see my vet and me to give you your money back, because I could already tell it was going to be a person I was not going to be able to please. And even though we have a zero refund policy, every now and then if I see that this person is just, and my concern was the puppy. So it's just really frustrating, you guys, because when I tell you the amount of hours that we spend with these puppies, and then you're on social media letting people call our house a hellhole. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is what I'm doing 24/7. You guys see me on social media. You see how hands-on we are. It is so disappointing. And what's even more disappointing is that now this puppy is there, and I can't get him back. And that is really, 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 really disappointing. So, the one good thing is that I have an amazing lawyer, and we do protect ourselves with our contract. We protect ourselves, and we protect our buyers who do the right thing. And the right thing is following the contract and are professional about the whole thing, and don't get nasty. Because if you get nasty, we're always going to fall back on our contract, because that protects us. And, we also are insured. So people don't realize that. If you are a breeder, get insured. I pay a lot for an insurance policy, but if somebody tries to sue me, they are suing my insurance company. And that's what she was saying on this post, that, I'm going to file a report against her. You're going to file a report because I offered you all of your money back and take the puppy back and resolve the situation? Who are you filing this report with, ma'am? Who? Dr. Doolittle? GTFOH. And so I just had to come on here because you guys always see the great stuff, but a lot of times the hard stuff is really rarely the dogs, or if it is, it's obviously not the dog's fault. But it's a lot of times it's just is dealing with stuff like this. Not a lot of times. I would say, like I said, 99% of the people that we deal with, sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on Sky. 99% of the people that we do business with, they're awesome. But every now and then, you get this.